Welcome to the night where the paranormal unite. A party like never before under the moon's airy light. The vibe is dark, the air is cold, spirits taking flight. Get haunted and ghost the magazine leading the fright. Ghosts and ghouls dancing hand in hand. Lost souls roaming the haunted land. On the battleship New Jersey we gather with glee. Horror and paranormal, a sight to see.
All right, guys. So how can you not get pumped up for that after that intro? Come on. I mean, I'm over here bobbing my head to that beat. Come on. You can't help it. So, all right, guys, welcome back. I am back. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. You know, I've missed you all. Thank you so much. Big Daddy Andy, Damien, Wojo, Stacy Dickerson, thank you so much for coming on. I told you I'd give you a shout out tonight. Courtney Peterson, I've missed you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. So, Brandy Sampson, you guys are absolutely awesome. And you know what? I am so pumped to be back with you guys tonight. And you know what? I cannot wait for this guest tonight because they are part of the Get Haunted family. They are part of everything that is going right with this field right now. They take no shit. They give no shit. They hear no shit. They see no shit. And they talk no shit. And guess what? I brought them right to you tonight. So guess what, guys? I'm going to welcome Ray and Sierra from Haunts and Legends podcast coming on here in a second. But one thing I do want to bring up, we have a couple events coming up. As you saw, the Supernatural Soiree coming up October 26th at the Battleship, New Jersey in Camden Park, New Jersey. So definitely go check those out. Also, same night, WPPS, Warner Paranormal Preservation Society, is hosting their Bash at the Castle, Wilson Castle in Proctor, Vermont. So definitely go check that one out as well. There's a bunch of events coming up. I'm starting raw again, guys. So bear with me. I don't have all the graphics and everything like that. So you're lucky I even have my hair still. But I mean, I took it off for tonight. So it's near and dear to me. So we'll have it soon. But guys, please let me welcome on my fantastic guests tonight. I've been looking forward to this, and Sierra was very, very excited coming onto the podcast. So let's welcome some of the Get Haunted family on right now. So we have Ray and we have Sierra.
Hi.
What's going on,
How's
guys?
it going, guys?
Good.
Oh, Wojo just said the Ramblin' Ray and the Phoenix Sierra.
Let's go.
That'd be me.
So, guys, I'm so excited to have you guys on. Thank you so much for being my first show back after a little bit of a hiatus. You know, I'm so glad you guys are both part of the Get Haunted family. I've listened to your podcast multiple times. You guys are absolutely fantastic. And, you know, you guys actually have a new show coming out here, starting here very soon with the great Josh Adia, which is Ray. Go ahead and take the name because I'm not going to take it away from you.
The Animal from Animal Paranormal Podcast.
No,
we are
the name of the show.
Name of the show. All right, so we are starting.
I'm giving it to you, brother.
A brand new show starting on Wednesday called Shit Just Got Real. With Shit Just Got Real, we will be interacting more with the people who tune into our podcast every week.
See, I actually
Basically, what it is.
Yeah, go ahead, Sierra.
Basically, what it is me, Ray, and Josh wanted a spot where everyone could just come in, no topics, no rules, no structure. It's just a bunch of friends getting together and just, you know, hanging out and talking about whatever comes up kind of thing. You know, we did it before on a podcast with him, and we clicked really well with him, and we just wanted to create a space like that for everybody.
That is fantastic. I love that idea. I got to give a quick shout out. I'm sorry I forgot in the beginning of the video. I got to give a quick shout out to one of my main sponsors, Jeff's Traveling Boards of Wonders. and also the main Paranormal and Horror Con going on September 6th and 7th on 2025 in Augusta, Maine. So if you guys are in the area, check it out. Definitely get in as vendors and everything. It's going to be an amazing, amazing time. He's already booking some great guests and everything. So I forgot that. That's on me. So, but no, I actually thought about starting a podcast not too long ago. Says you can't believe this shit. And I was going to do it on Wednesdays, like right in the middle of the week. Like, you can't believe what I saw already. And it's only Wednesday. And it's just like, you know, I love the whole concept of the whole no topic, nothing, no rules, not just straight on going at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that is absolutely amazing. So how did you guys come about with the Haunts and Legends podcast? Like how did you two like hook up in the first place? Like,
Well, right. I'll start out with how we hooked up as far as podcasts. That's Ray's department. We
Sierra, other
we
hand,
both-
stop pointing to me. Stop pointing to me. Raise
This
the
way.
other. There
Other
you
way.
go. There you
another
go.
way, this way.
Your left
There
hand.
you go.
Left hand. There you go.
So I was on a paranormal research team. And about a year ago, Ray decided to come out and see if investigating on the team was something that he wanted to do. The very first time I met Ray, the first words that came out of my mouth was, "I'm a sarcastic asshole, and this is the last time that I'm going to apologize for it." And we've been best friends since.
Yep.
So as far as the
Ray-
podcast goes,
Ray kind of sounds like me. Like, I'm a sarcastic asshole. If you don't like it, take it or leave it. Like, you know.
Pretty much. As soon as I got out of my car and met everybody, that's the first word she said to me.
Hey, I mean,
I didn't
like
drive away, so
like Damien just said, honesty is the best policy.
pretty much.
And of course, you know, as Get Haunted podcasters and everything, of course, Damien is a fixture at all of our podcasts.
Hmm.
I love Damien.
Gotta love our brother from Scotland.
He's great, except that he's never had a Swedish fish in his life. So
I'm gonna send him like a 5-pound bag of him. Like I'm legit
Yeah.
gonna send him a 5-pound bag. So, all right, guys. So with Haunts and Legends, what do you guys discuss? What like? I know it's kind of in the title, but you know, what do you guys like get into, dive into? Do you go into like the bigger legends and things like that, or do you guys kind of stick to like the lesser known and kind of bring more things to the light?
I think it's pretty much everything. I mean, we're going to dive into everything of the unknown, from paranormal, supernatural, legends, cryptids, whether it's big, well-known cryptids to small cryptids that are just known in certain states or certain countries.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Sarah's just over there just nodding her head, just like, yeah, okay. All right. That sounds about right. Would you like to share with the
there's
class,
honestly
Sarah?
nothing that we won't cover. There's honestly,
Right.
you know, we've gone as far as, you know, Bigfoot, cryptids, you know, Jersey Devil. We've done paranormal locations. We've
Now,
done
have you guys done puck wedgies from New England?
Not
yet.
yet, but
It's on the
See,
list.
I'm from Delaware, and apparently the puck wedgie is pretty big in Delaware.
Puck wedgies are pretty much everywhere. Like I from my gathering, they're like, because you know, up here in New England we have what's called the Bridgewater Triangle.
Mhm.
Which, if you talk to Matt Warner or anybody like that, they're very well versed. It's like Richie with Banner or Richie B with Banner Richie B.
Yep.
He's very big into the Bridgewater Triangle. So, and we have anything from UFO sightings to cryptids to paranormal activity. All it's like the landlocked Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something you guys should brush up on a little
It's
bit.
definitely on my list. I definitely want to get up there. I have a lot of dreams for this podcast.
We have Sarah, mom of Get Haunted, in the room.
Hey, Sarah.
Love you.
All right, so Damien, already right off the bat, you know how Damien is. Right off the bat, what cryptid scares you all? And do you think one day you might have a podcast affected while you discuss one? If so, do you have any equipment running while documenting anything that happens during the live feed?
So right now we're just pretty much talking about cryptids, but with the future of the podcast, like our plans is to start actually creating content full time, trying to get out, do some video recording, make full time content with all this. So I think maybe sometime in the future when we're discussing certain cryptids, it may be a possibility that cryptids may affect our shows.
I say you guys go into the middle of the woods and do a podcast about Bigfoot and see if you guys get anything.
Oh, that's a plan. I also
Just
have a
do
plan
it.
to be on a boat in the middle of the Loch Ness Lake looking for the Loch Ness Monster.
Yep.
You may be out there for a while,
Fine.
from what I heard.
It's all good.
All right, so we got Damien, Stacy. Stacy's been all over my posts lately, and I believe Stacy's your mom, Sierra.
She is. She
All right,
is.
Stacy, thank you for coming tonight and supporting your daughter and supporting me and Ray. Susan Skills is in the room. Of course, Wojo's in the background. Damien, of course, you guys are absolutely great. I really appreciate you guys all showing out here. Ashley Merrill from that's Jeff's girlfriend, fiance. Bonnie Gurney, thank you for coming. Sorry, I'm just giving like a quick shout out here. Christine Marie, thank guys for coming out. No, you guys are my first podcast back after a 3-week hiatus, so I'm excited to have you guys on.
We are honored for you to have us.
Oh, no. The honor is all mine. Kaylee Basinger just popped in the room. Another Get Haunted family member there. So love you. Thank you. I just like screwed up my heart there. I don't know what the hell just happened there. I mean, I'm not female, so I just kind of like, meh. So, all right, Ray, stop showing me up. All right, stop it. Oh, Jeff. No, Ashley, have Jeff jump on. That's more viewers. Come on. Larry Eisler's in the room. Larry, thank you so much for coming in. All right, guys. So, Ray, you had mentioned that your goal is to full-time make content.
Yes.
Now, how do you see yourself doing that?
Right now, it's just it's in a planning phase right now. We want to go out. We want to start doing some videos of us hunting certain cryptids, doing paranormal investigations. Maybe eventually getting to the point where we do live podcasts, or if we can't do lives because of technical difficulties or data issues, definitely doing some recorded podcasts, bringing guests out with us to hunt certain cryptids or paranormal investigations. That's all. I mean, it's all in the planning phase right now.
Bro, it's sort of
If you
crazy.
want something hard enough, if you want something bad enough, you'll get it.
Very
Yep.
true. Very true. Manifestation.
Yep.
And dude, I swear to God, if you Blair Witch me with like the Jersey Devil or something, you're out there like.
I am
Hey,
actually
guys,
looking forward to the Jersey Devil, because it literally, me and Sierra are only 30 to 45 minutes away from the Pine Barrens.
I heard some very, very sketchy things about the Pine Barrens.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're only 30 to 45 minutes. You got 1.1 million acres of land, a bunch of abandoned towns within the Pine Barrens. There's definitely a lot of great footage we can get from within.
Absolutely.
That's like, it sounds like a week camping trip that I don't want to be on.
I'll make sure you get an invite.
Yes, Stacy, you're right. Dream big and reach for the stars, and there's nothing you can't accomplish. That is very
right.
true.
I
Manifest
mean,
it,
eventually, I
and
would love to. Eventually, I would love to, quit my day job and get paid to go look for Bigfoot. Like that's like the all-time goal. But
Yes.
I'm not rushing it because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where we go, what we do, as long as we're having fun doing it.
Yep.
exactly like my grandfather always used to say, if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's definitely something amazing to do.
I mean, content creation was never my end all be all goal, but starting this podcast and seeing the growth that we've accomplished over these short few months, it's definitely something that I'm going to try to accomplish. And it's definitely something that we're going to try to accomplish as Haunts and Legends.
You guys have been absolutely amazing. I've watched you guys since you joined Get Haunted because there was a show that was the first on the Get Haunted network, and we were kind of the flagship show, which would be
Mhm.
Unturned Pages. And I've watched the shows come and go, and you guys, once you guys joined on, like the exponential growth that I've seen you guys go through has been absolutely amazing. And I am so proud of you guys and so happy to see everything growing for you guys. So that is absolutely amazing. So, and
Appreciate
I'm
it.
behind you guys 100%. I'm supporting you guys 100%. Whether, I think I'm only like 4 hours from you guys. I'm in Massachusetts, so I'm like 4 hours from you guys.
Massachusetts is definitely on our list to come up to, especially becoming friends with Richie B and Wojo.
Oh, and Wojo and
Like,
all them.
oh yeah, they
Love them.
Wojo and Richie only live 20 minutes from me.
we've definitely built a great relationship with them guys, and they've been nothing but supportive these last. I'd say probably the last month. They've been absolutely
Oh
amazing.
God. I stood out in the parking lot right across the street from my apartment with Wojo the other day and stood there and talked to him and Andy DeSantis Sr. for about an hour and a half.
Mm,
And it was the first time I met Andy. So it was absolutely amazing. Wojo lives 6 minutes from me. He had to correct me.
nice.
So they're
I
local.
mean, that's the thing.
Wojo pops in on me at work all the time.
So that's the thing too, is like, the friendships that we have made being a part of this
Mm.
program and doing this podcast is something that I'm always going to hold higher than everything else.
Yeah.
You know?
What Rob and Sarah and Courtney and Trevor and all them over at Get Haunted have done for us has been absolutely amazing. And I can't speak more highly of them than, giving us the opportunity and the outlets for what we're doing. I mean, as Sarah always says, you are heard, you are seen. And
Absolutely.
what I've never felt more a part of something than I have been with this program. So
Yeah.
like, you guys
Absolutely.
welcome so much to the Get Haunted program. I feel like I could say that as like an ambassador. But you guys have been knocking it out of the park. Like I listen to you guys at work when I'm doing my closing and everything like that. So definitely like awesome work. So you guys definitely keep up the good work on that. So the new show, was it the shit
Just got real.
just got real. So you're taking it from the uncensored side of things, putting things out there and just kind of like talking about whatever kind of thing, right?
Pretty much just
Right.
whatever. I kind of have this idea to we want to involve more of our viewers' perspective on everything.
Yeah.
So I actually I want to share out a link to everybody, that anybody that wants to hop on can just come on and hop on and talk about anything they want, paranormal experiences, cryptid experiences, anything.
I might
That's
be
awesome.
sitting there eating my chicken nuggies, but we can have a great conversation.
Right.
That is awesome. You're giving people an open forum for,
Yes.
to be able to come on and share their experiences and things like that. Like,
Yeah.
for me, I've never had an experience with a cryptid. I mean, I grew up in Ohio, so we had what was it, Goatman and Frogman, I believe it was.
Yeah. Which part of Ohio did you grow up in?
Northeastern. So I was right in
Northeastern.
Youngstown, so I was right
Nice.
on the border of PA and everything like that.
Yeah, my dad's side of the family's from Ohio, Steubenville area.
Not
Yeah,
too
I'm
far from
originally
me.
from Potter County, Potter County, PA.
Okay, all right.
Far.
All right, so so all right, so I normally save this question for the end of the show, but you know what, we're already into it. So the both of you, I'm going to give you two separate choices here, and both of you have to answer. So if you were able to investigate 5 locations anywhere in the world at no cost to you, where would those locations be? Unrestricted access. You can go anywhere in the world. Ray, we'll start with you.
Trans-Allegheny.
I love that location. I've been there 6 times. So amazing.
Haven't been there yet. I'm gonna have to tap into what the animal has. He's kind of invited us out eventually to come along with them, but Brushy Mountain.
Okay.
That's been on my list.
Yep.
Next year we are actually going to Sweet Springs. So
that's on my bucket list.
That's one of them. Indiana State. That's one of them.
Stop stealing mine, Ray.
Adam Kimmel. Love that guy.
I'm sorry that we have the same list.
You're all stateside. You have nothing internationally you want to do?
I honestly need to do I need to do more research into what's over the pond and other places like that. But
Damien is very upset right now.
when we go over to Scotland, Damien has to be our tour guide. I mean, that's just how it's going to have to be.
I already have that arranged.
But the fifth one would be the Ohio State Reformatory.
That was my first ever investigation at 13 years old.
And that place definitely has to, I definitely have to get to that place because I honestly love the Shawshank Redemption. And with it being filmed as part of that movie, I have to go.
You know what? I will tell you this, and unpopular opinion, and people can hate me for it. Mansfield Reformatory, Ohio State Reformatory holds a special place in my heart because it was my first investigation. It was what got me into the paranormal field. I've been to multiple prisons to investigate. I've been to Alcatraz, and OSR still beats them all.
Really?
Hands down. Like I said, unpopular opinion, but OSR, it holds a special place in my heart. Not only am I an Ohio boy, but it's one of those things where I don't think any prison is ever going to match to it.
I've been to one prison. I'm not sure about Sierra because she's been on the team longer than me, but we did go to Licking County back in December of last year. Had a blast.
Yeah. Prisons are and this sounds weird to say, but prisons are a great time to investigate. Honestly, not trying to downplay the spirits or anything, but it's one of those things where prisons are just a different breed of their own.
Yeah.
Same thing with Trans-Allegheny, lunatic asylums, your Waverlys, your Talas, things like that. They're a different breed of their own. Richard Gilden, how are you doing? Thank you. All right, Sierra, what are yours? Now, I have a feeling we're going to have a repeat.
Sweet Springs, for sure. Indiana State Sanatorium. I have been bugging about this location forever. Need to go. I do want to go to Alcatraz. For sure.
Now, the problem with it is you can't investigate Alcatraz because it's federal property.
But you said no bounds, no nothing. You said if you could go anywhere, no money, no nothing.
All right. Insert foot and mouth.
Right. I want to go over to a castle in Scotland for sure. And then I want to go to someplace in Norway and try to find a Viking ghost because that would make my heart happy.
All right, see, two of mine. Like I know you guys have listened to my show before, whether it be Compass or Unturned. Two of mine that are very controversial. One of them is Chernobyl.
Yes.
I would go.
I would absolutely go there.
And the other, and this is the one that's very controversial, and I was not doing it for the activity, I was doing it for the history side of things, was Auschwitz.
Ooh, that's gotta be heavy. Real heavy.
Well, I don't see myself investigating at 20,000 leagues under the sea at the Titanic. So, I mean,
that
I'm going
would
to
be
take the next
cool.
best thing,
Right.
you know.
If we could ever go down to the Titanic, that would be cool.
So what got you guys into the paranormal field? Like, Ray, I'll start with you. What kind of like piqued your interest? Like, I know everybody has their whole the cookie cutter story. When I was a kid, I've always had experiences.
That's what originally started it. Back when I was about 4 to 5 years old, I lived at my grandparents' house with my parents.
Sierra's done with your pumpkin spice over here. She just kind of like very like sarcastically just like
She's heard it a few times. So I experienced a lot of things within my grandparents' house. Nightmares, the same nightmares multiple nights of the week, constant noises. I've heard deep voices screaming upstairs, just crazy things I couldn't explain. I kept quiet about it. But then every time I moved to a different house, again, I experienced paranormal activity. Don't know why.
Now, when you say deep voices screaming upstairs, are we talking like front singer for a metal deathcore band, or are we talking like guttural? Like,
So one of the things I remember
can
is
you imitate it for me?
I'm not sure. The main thing I can remember is the way my grandparents' house was. Pretty much you could go around the whole house in a circle.
Okay.
So I had a big wheel that I would ride around
All
the
right,
whole
Danny
house.
Torrance, calm down.
And I remember stopping at the bottom of the stairs and I heard some guy talking.
Play with us, Danny.
And it's
Play
dark
with us.
upstairs. And all of a sudden, after listening to this guy talking, it was like he just got like really angry and started screaming out of nowhere. And it scared the shit out of me. And that's like it's just always like ingrained in my head. Because I didn't know who the hell it was. Everybody was downstairs. And then moving into other houses, I've experienced constant paranormal things throughout life. Moved into my own couple apartments, experienced unexplained activity. I'm not going to chalk everything up as the paranormal, because at the same time, I wanted to kind of be a skeptic because I didn't want to say, everything's paranormal.
Yeah.
Then my wife moved in. She didn't believe in spirits, ghosts, or anything at all until she experienced stuff, and now she's a complete believer and on the paranormal team also.
We got the Zach Baggins story going on over here. I
Yeah,
never
but not
believed in a spirit until I became face to face with one.
But I don't believe that everything's a demon. So I mean, I just like experienced all kinds of stuff all throughout my life. I mean,
Ray, now when you say that, you have to rip your shirt off. All right. It's a demon.
So eventually I got to a point where then a couple years ago, me and my cousin decided to, you know, I became really close friends with my cousin, and every time I went over his house, he was always watching ghost shows, ghost adventures, ghost hunters, everything like that. We were like, oh, let's go ghost hunting for the hell of it. We could ghost hunt it in his basement, and we were talking about just ghost hunting on the side. A couple years ago, he did pass.
Sorry
So
to hear.
thank you. That was one of the things that I wanted to try to do in his memory was to just ghost hunt, just keep with the paranormal stuff.
You're honoring him in a way that it was something that was close and personal to the both of you,
Mhm.
so that you're honoring him in that way, which is fantastic, and I appreciate that. That's something that
Yeah,
you're carrying it on.
yeah. It was when we went to his funeral. It was one of the things that I talked about in my speech. How I would always go to his house, and every time I went to his house, there was a ghost show on his TV.
I mean, hey, some people love it. Like,
He loved it.
some people live that life.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I have friends that are 100% believers and they want to do investigations, but every time I offer them to go on an investigation, they're like, "Oh no, 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 no."
Yeah,
They believe it, but they don't want to believe it.
right. So then, like
So,
in 2023, me and a buddy of mine talked about starting our own podcast. We talked about starting our own just paranormal team, just me and him, maybe a couple other people, a couple other friends, and it never really, never nothing never really happened with it. So then I came across the current team that I'm on, saw a post on Facebook about looking for team members, and I was like, why not?
why
I'll
not?
give it a
Yep.
try. Put in an application and made the team. And then back in late April, I hit my friend up again. I was like, hey, what do you think about trying to start this podcast again? And he never had time. So I was like, the only other one I could think of that asked that would actually be interested would be Sierra.
And now look at us go.
Oh, icy spirits in the room.
Hi, AC.
Hey, I see.
Uh, another staple in the Get Haunted community over here. Um,
Absolutely.
all right, Sierra. So how did you kind of start into it? Because I know your mom's in the room. So, and you know what? We'll say this right off the bat, Stacy. I'm sorry, but the what's the word I'm looking for? The terms of guiltness is over now because Sierra is now old enough to, you can't throw anything back on her. So, if you were sneaking out at night and going to abandoned places, your mom cannot yell at you for this now.
I mean, I would probably be telling my mom that I'm doing it, and she'll be like, "Okay, call me if you need me," kind of thing. Um, there's nothing that can come out of
Mama already
my mouth.
knows.
Right,
All right.
right, right. So from a very young age, I've always been fascinated by the things that I wasn't able to explain. Cryptids, paranormal. Like I was just fascinated about it. I love the stories that people would tell. Like all the other kids would be out running around playing, and I'd be parked on my butt in front of somebody just listening to stories that they're telling. So I was just so interested with it. Um, both my mom and dad are both very in. They watched all the all the shows, all the shows. So I grew up watching Ghost Hunters and all those shows with my mom. Um, so it was always something. I don't. It was kind of something I was born into. Um, But they're kind of the setting point for me was, to make a long story short, which is never really a thing that happens with me. They're always long stories.
Yeah,
Um,
well,
but over the course of 2 years, I had lost 5 people that were close to me. And after my 5th one, and I was this was from 2011 to 2013. So I was 14 years old. Um, there was a point in time where I was, after the 5th one had passed, I was laying in my bed and kind of asleep, kind of not asleep, and I saw one of the people that I had lost standing at the foot of my bed. And that person stood there for what felt like hours, telling me why I was the reason that they had passed. And every night for about a month and a half, one of those 5 people would be at the end of my bed telling me why I, a 14-year-old, was the reason that they had passed. I finally told my parents about it, and they did whatever, stuff they did, and then it went away. Whether it was sage, whatever, I didn't ask questions. But since then, it's always been something that I was interested in, but I never had the opportunity to be a part of something to be able to go out and do it. I'm not the kind of person that's going to go out and do things by myself, and I never really had the community or friends that were interested in those same things. So when I had the opportunity almost 2 years ago to join a team, I was like, absolutely, let's go. So I joined the team. I've been doing it in the field personally for about 2 years now, and I've had a lot of experiences. Um, and it's just something I want to keep learning about. Like I think I am a skeptic to a point. There's some things that happen, and I'm just like, there's no way that wasn't a ghost, right? Um, but I want to be able to not be able to explain something. Like, that gives me an adrenaline rush. Like, when something happens and you try absolutely everything to try to explain it, and there is no logical reason of why that thing happened, I get like
yep.
all giddy, like butterflies in my tummy, and it makes me happy. So,
So one of
and
my
maybe a little
favorite
scared.
quotes comes from the great Jason Haas.
Mhm.
And he says that a skeptic is just a believer that hasn't had an experience. And once you have that experience, you're full blown right onto it. Like, it ignites that in your soul to find more.
Absolutely.
So, Damien just said, "Get Haunted is Sierra home now with her family: Ray, Wojo, Richie, Ray, Rob, Russ, Sarah, just to name a
Why
few."
does Ray get named twice? Is he more special or something? Like,
I don't know. It's probably
we
like
have to
2
talk about
o'clock in
that.
the afternoon over there right now.
It's
But
all the Red Bulls he's been drinking.
right? He's probably mixing some vodka with that. So
It's going on 3 for him.
but double taps on the PC. Okay.
But no, like I am a firm believer that life is a series of moments. It's how you respond to those moments and react to those moments that build you into who you are,
Correct.
And every fork in the road and every decision that I have made up until this point has led me to this community, has led me to all of the friends that I have now made, and I couldn't be more grateful for everybody,
Love, peace, and bacon
Love,
grease,
peace, and
baby.
bacon grease.
Love it.
Bacon.
Thanks, Dark Hollow Paranormal. Thanks for coming in and popping by. All right, so next question for you guys. This will be a nice little good one for you guys. And again, separately for you. It's going to make you think. So you have to assemble a team of 5 investigators. Sarah's been waiting for this one because I know she's listened to my show before.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra's waiting for this one. I know, like her giddy ass over here. She's like, I know my answers already. Let's go.
She's gonna have to go first then.
All right, so you let off last time, so Sierra's gonna go first this time. All right. My son is begging for a shout out, Isaiah Morales. All right, Isaiah, thank you so much for tuning in to Compass Curiosities. Ray and Sierra, shout you guys out both. Thank you so much, Isaiah, for listening. You're awesome. Keep listening. Thank you for the support. All right, you have to assemble a team of 5 investigators. Ray, listen closely. Come on. Bless you.
Thanks.
That was the most quietest sneeze I have ever heard in my life.
I didn't want to be too loud for your audience.
What are the
a
rules?
A team of 5 investigators.
Mm-hmm.
They can be living or dead,
Mm-hmm.
fact or fictional.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a team of 5 investigators. Now, stipulation is Ed and Lorraine Warren. They count as one choice. The Scooby Gang, one choice. The Winchester brothers, one choice. So if you have a team, they count as one choice. Sierra's over there already, like she knows she's gonna fire these off rapid fire. I can see it in her face. She's been waiting for this question for a while.
I have. Ever since I have been waiting for this question ever since you said, "Hey, do you want to be on the show?"
You did your homework. Good girl.
So can I go?
The floor is yours.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Dean Winchester, for sure. Love those boys. Love them. I'm bringing. If I say Sam from Lord of the Rings, do I get all 4 hobbits?
You get all 4 hobbits. For Frodo.
All right, so the hobbits is facts. Okay, I'm taking Matt Smith from Doctor Who. Taking him. I'm taking Deadpool because that's gonna be funny as fuck.
The Merc with the mouth on an investigation. That'd be fantastic.
Yes. And I didn't know Sam. The hobbits were gonna be counted as one. I'm gonna take. I don't know.
Stumped her on the last one.
Because I was gonna say Sam and Frodo, but I didn't know they counted as one. And
No,
I'm
you
gonna
get
take
the
Thor.
hobbitses.
Thor.
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 So we're going all fictional characters. I mean, Thor
Absolutely.
is not really a fictional character. He is in Norse mythology and everything. So I mean, all right.
Yeah, no.
I see where you're going with this. All right.
This is
So
normal.
Ray, what about you, sir?
This is hard.
I didn't say they were going to be easy.
This man just gave you an option to bring any fictional character to life.
Right?
I'll think about
Dude,
this on a daily basis.
I've had people say Kevin Hart. I've had people say Matt Rife, who's actually in the paranormal field.
All right.
The killer kills.
Killer kills.
All right. So I'm gonna have to bring my cousin because of his love for the paranormal field also. So I'm not going full nonfiction.
There you go.
Matt Rife, I saw him live. He's fucking hilarious. I would totally bring him. He would be hilarious. He gets scared easily also after watching his videos. So
Oh
would have to
God,
bring
he is
him.
such he is so into the paranormal, but he's like, nope.
Who else? Oh man.
This man just gave me an option to bring the hobbitses to life.
Right?
Just want to point that out.
So I don't have a lot of fictional characters. I'm sorry.
Anybody you would want to bring, celebrity, real life, anything like that.
This is hard.
Come on, Ray. Come on.
You should have done your homework, bruh.
Right?
I should have.
I see somebody hasn't been listening to my show.
That has been one of my goals, is to really tune into a lot of these. So I've been working on it. I'll tell you what, I gotta bring the foreign guy, Damian Smith.
Oh,
If anybody's gonna provide us with a lot of energy, Damian's going to.
Bringing in good old Ouija arms over here.
Lots of Red Bulls,
yes.
and he says he can cook. So we got meals and energy.
There we go. There we go. All right, so you got 3.
Well, I think you could say.
Come on, Ray. I know you got this.
If anybody's going to be a really good team to fight off anything that comes and fucks with us, I'm going to have to go with Deadpool and Wolverine at the same time. Because
All right.
that would be a fantastic combination to have. So there's 4.
Stealing my answer, but okay.
So
I said Wolverine also.
So you have the immortal against the undead.
Right. And the 5th one?
What could go wrong?
I'm going to have to bring my bestie here.
It's not you, Sierra. No.
I'm not sorry I didn't consider you. Just saying. I will
It's all
choose the
good.
Hobbits over you.
That's fine.
All right, Ray. I get where you're coming from. All right, so last question I have for you guys. This will be an easy one for you because this is a very simple question.
Mhm.
You're on death row. What's your last meal?
Potatoes.
Anything you want. Anything you want.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yep. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
All right, Idaho.
Really good home cooked mac and cheese meal.
Well, we got Damien for that. We'll have to get him overseas.
Ray
Hopefully-
really likes to get into his mac and cheese, if you know what I
I
mean.
love mac and cheese.
I you know what's sad, and I'm sorry anybody listening out there, and this is going to be a very, very bad
It's
thing to
wrong,
say,
man.
but you said that, and all I thought was the stirring of the mac and cheese and the sound. When you said Ray really likes to get into his mac and cheese. That's all
I
I
can send you a
thought of.
video.
No, please do not. Just please do not. I'm all set with that. I work at Spirit Halloween. I have enough horrors in my life. Please do not. Save that for yourself. All right. All right. So here's another question I just picked up today. Just because I'm bored at work and we were slow today. Oh, Stacy just said American Pie style, Ray. I'm sorry. I just heard a sound. That's all I hear. So if you could ask a spirit 5 questions and they answer you, what would you ask? Because you have everybody go out there and ask the same damn questions over and over again. Who are you? How old are you? When did you, whatever. You would ask the spirit 5 questions. What would they be? And we don't have to go into the history of your biopic or anything like that, but like short questions.
What is it like on the other side?
Okay. Are you single? Wojo, stop. This is not. You probably get ghosted enough. Just stop.
Is this 5 each or just 5?
You can go 5 each. I mean, we got enough time.
What happens?
First question.
What happens when you die?
Okay, you got 2 there, right? All right, so you get all right.
Hmm.
I'm keeping track. I got Ray up here. I got Sierra over here. And I just got balloons everywhere. I don't know what the hell that just was, but okay. Nope.
Mm,
Melanie just
I don't
asked,
know.
is there a God?
Which God is the true God?
Yeah.
Now that's the thing though, is multiple people believe in different gods. So how do you know what the
Right.
one true God is? So you're going to get
Right.
opinions from the other side as well as to whether it be Allah, Jesus, whatever it may be. So
Yeah.
would that really be an answer?
But what if when everybody crosses over, they find out who the one true God is?
Very true. Okay, I'll give you that.
Mm. My one question would be is when you die, do you go back to do you die as you are, or do you go into like your prime? So if you like say you're 90-year-old when you die, do you go when you get to the other side, do you go back as you're 30 when you're in your prime, or do you stay 90-year-old? Because if I die and I'm stuck in a 90-year-old body, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, I'd be pissed too. I'd be pissed too.
Second one would be, can I free travel? Can I
All
free
right.
travel? Third one, can I hop dimensions?
All
Check
right.
on the other Mii's.
You guys are both at 3.
Can I still taste food? Because if I have to live an afterlife with no
And not taste
potatoes, I'm
anything?
gonna choose violence. I'm gonna choose violence. And also, is there iced coffee?
I'm pretty sure in heaven you have an entire barista bar at your disposal at any time you want.
Better. Pumpkin spice all year round, right?
Apple cider is a far superior fall drink. Fight me.
Starbucks actually has an apple crisp flavored iced coffee, and it's actually really, really good.
All right,
You should
kudos
try it.
to as I'm drinking from a donkey's cup.
Being big
I get
into
Dunkin'.
Go
What
ahead.
was that, Ray?
Being big into astronomy, I would love to know if I could like visit other planets and star systems.
That would be interesting. Actually, Damien just said, can you teleport to other planets? Oh, there you go, Damien. Can a spirit get drunk? Can you imagine a bunch of spirits just getting around getting shit faced and then just causing havoc? See, that's not poltergeist activity. That's just a group of fucking spirits that got together and got drunk
Right.
one night and are just bumping into shit. Like,
And I guess my last one would be maybe
all right, there you go. You're gonna love this one.
I guess one of the other things would be like with the whole past lives. Like,
Oh God, I love past lives.
is reincarnation really a thing, or is this that's just some bullshit of the past lives?
And that is a great segue to the next question, sir. If you were going to be reincarnated, what would you like to come back as?
Raven.
You're just going to shit on people all day long, aren't you?
I can see anything go wherever I want.
You're going to shit on people and like warn them of their imminent death.
Keep it up, and you can be the first person I shit on.
Let's go.
Also, I sent you a video for your viewing pleasure for later.
One of the
Ah, shit.
dreams that I have always been fascinated with is dreams with the ability to fly. So I would definitely love to be reincarnated with the ability, whether it be some kind of bird, eagle, or
Mothman.
something, to fly.
Mothman.
There you
You
Or
go.
come back as Mothman.
Sierra's mom has spoken as Mothman for Ray. But that is actually an interesting question. I'm like, do you guys believe in like you guys were born in the wrong time period, like like past life regression and things like that? Do you guys believe that like you weren't meant to be in this era you're in now and felt connection to a past time?
Yes.
Potentially. I'm
Yes.
not 100% sure yet.
Sierra, where do you think you were supposed to be born at or were born at?
The Viking era, for
The
sure.
Viking era? All right.
For sure.
See, I always had a very strong connection to the like the big band 20s speakeasy kind of era, the rum running, the prohibition kind of era. That I always felt like that was kind of my era that I should have been in. Brandy, thank you for coming and listening. Thank you so much. A Viking era is very interesting. Ray, like, what do you think, like, for yourself? Like, if you could have been born in any era or century or anything like that, like, what do you think that most fits your lifestyle? I'm making him think. I can see his eyes over there, like, Jesus.
Well, Ray is a very big hunter.
I am.
Yeah, so you're a gather forager kind of thing.
Hunter.
Hunter.
Meat hunter. Yes.
All right, caveman, calm down. Me do good? Okay.
I feel like I would thrive in the medieval days too. I'd make a great assassin. Magic and dragons.
There you go. I mean, there you
Yeah,
go.
that would be cool.
A samurai Viking. That's something.
I've always been fascinated with the samurai.
Yeah. The olden Chinese or
The
China
Japanese
days.
samurai. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I have a boken right in my closet. Me and a buddy of mine used to just hit each other with back in the day.
Sounds about appropriate. Sierra, your mom said you're an old soul. I've been told that multiple times myself, and I can actually see now why you chose Supernatural from the tattoo on your arm.
I do. It says I sold my soul to Crowley.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. All right. I fangirl.
I'll have you know that me, my mom, my brother, and my sister all have matching tattoos from Supernatural.
There you go.
Of our show. And if y'all are going to the Warrens Paracon coming up in a couple weeks, my boy Mark Pellegrino, aka Daddy Lucy, is going to be there, and I'm doing to fangirl like.
Oh, Daddy Lucy.
Ray's going to have to pull me off of this, man. This is what's going to happen.
Ray, I'm expecting you to run security. I know the people running the event, so please do not let Sierra make an ass of herself.
I'll do that on a daily basis. What? I already
she does
on my own, and everybody loves me for
it. Sierra, is your mom going with you to this event?
No.
Why not?
Mama's in Virginia. Okay.
Okay, well, tell Mama to drive up from Virginia. Gettysburg's not that far away.
It is from her.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Wow, your mom just called you an ass.
I am.
Bob Burnell, thank you for popping in. Carmen said, Sierra, say hi to Cutie Pie Steve Gonzalez.
I will deliver the message, ma'am.
Hey, Carmen.
Yeah.
Damien said he was born in the wrong country. poor guy.
Yeah, he was. He definitely was. Because I'd love to have Damian sit down and have a pint with me. Like that'd be absolutely amazing.
Mhm. We're learning a lot about Damien and his.
Oh, I am too. I had him on
Different,
my show a couple weeks ago. So yeah.
Russ, the next time you talk to Damien, you should talk to him about the pigeon bone marrow.
Yes. do
Pigeon
it.
bone marrow. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Oh, well,
And
definitely.
ask him about how Steven's doing.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm sure Damien's gonna comment in the chat here any minute, but so I just had a question in my head and I just lost it. Damn old age. But so what are you guys looking for in the future? Like I know you said you guys wanted to start doing content creation full time and things like that. But what's the backup plan for you guys? Like you're enjoying podcasting as, you know, an outlet and things like that, which is what I always do as well. Hey, Denise Pack, Packman Paranormal, part of the Get Hot and family. Well, Denise,
Hi.
better late than never. A pigeon bone marrow ranch style salad sauce. What the absolute what the
Long story short, Damien has never had ranch before. So in a group chat, I may or may not have had him dead ass convinced that ranch came from pigeon bone marrow and that we Americans ate it.
would you stop gaslighting him? Like Jesus. I'll never be able to eat ranch again. I'll never ever. God
I eat
damn
it
you,
with
Sierra.
nuggets.
Even yes, Stacy, I am with you. Explain yourself, Sierra. What is wrong? We are in America. Ranch is a staple, and you just ruined it for me.
But
God
I told him
damn
this
it.
as I was eating ranch with my nuggies. It's not my fault he believed me.
Fuck is wrong with you?
How long you got? Because I got a list. We gonna be here a while if you really want to get into that.
Another show don't come on till 11:05. It's only 10:04. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Ray's over here just enjoying this shit because
I
like,
am. I've seen it. I've seen it in the group conversations.
Denise, I am going to drive down to Jersey, pick up Ray and Sierra. We're going to drive down to Fort Duffield and we're going to come camp out, look for Bigfoot, look for ghosts, have Ernie make us biscuits and gravy. We will be
Ooh,
there.
I love biscuits. I love me some biscuits and gravy. Every time I go out to breakfast, like at a diner, I have to get biscuits and gravy.
See, you, Sierra, in that one statement, you just turned off about 15 people from Ranch ever in their life.
Well, I am sorry that little ginger on the side of the screen has so much power over you. I'm so sorry.
Well, you know what? That hidden valley is now this no longer hidden. God damn it. You had to ruin Ranch for me. Okay, great.
Listen,
All right.
I am down for road trips.
We got a room at the Real Ditto house. So, and I've been on the phone with Denise before when shit's been happening there. So, yeah, definitely a great place to check out. Carmen just asked, should they not have? Do we have any things to ruin Caesar dressing? Because that's my second favorite dressing.
Do you want me to ruin it?
You know what? I retract that question. Please do not.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you know what Caesar dressing is made out of?
Anchovies.
Never mind.
Gotcha, Ray. All right, guys. So
I tried.
no. This has been a very eye-opening experience. Like honestly, like very, very some in a good way, some in a bad way. But I mean, what did I do, Stacy? What did I do? What I don't know what I'm getting yelled at for. Oh, don't give Sierra any wiggle room. Okay. Hey, you're her mother. I'm nothing. I'm just a lowly podcast host. So
She has tried for the past 26 years. It hasn't gotten her anywhere.
well,
She just accepts it at this point.
sorry about your luck, Stacy. You know, she's a very strong-willed individual, so I'm sorry. Leave a dressing risk and put on some salad. I got Thousand Island at least. Do not ruin that. Shut up, Sierra. Yeah, right, Carmen. I want to be 26 again too. I'm freaking 40, and I feel like I'm 90.
Salad. I had ranch today. Again, I dipped my nuggies in them.
Why does it sound like you base your diet on nuggies and ranch?
That's the Sierra diet.
That's the Sierra diet.
Yep.
Caffeine, so coffee and nuggies, 2 main food groups, and potatoes.
So all carbs.
Yes.
And you're skinny as a fucking branch.
Yes.
I want your metabolism. I swear to God.
I'm also 5'9", so I'm a little tall.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, obviously you have a sister, Sierra.
I do.
You
I do,
sound
and she's
so
worse than
excited
I am.
about that. Wojo just said he has furniture older than you.
Calm down, Grant. Calm down.
All right, guys. So what? So the and I am sorry. Like I am like still work, brain, mind, and everything like that. You guys have a new podcast coming out. Shit can't be real.
Shit just got real.
Shit just got real. Okay. So, kind of give everybody a rundown again of what that's all about. I know we talked about it at the beginning of the show, but for the people that just tuned in, kind of give a little quick rundown of that. I know you're doing it with the great Josh Dia from Animal Paranormal, the animal himself. So, give a quick rundown.
So basically, the idea behind the Shit Just Got Real podcast is Ray and I were guests on Animals podcast a couple weeks ago, and we just had such a great time. It was just banter back and forth. Like we just really clicked well with Josh. So the three of us kind of got together, and we wanted to create a space like that for everybody. So we created the Shit Just Got Real podcast. It's gonna be Wednesdays at 8:00. And it's just going to be to come in, hang out, shoot the shit, just vibe, hang out, and just, no rules, no topics, no nothing. It's just get in, hang out. We had the idea of dropping a StreamYard link. And if you want to join in. There's no, you want to hop in, come and hop in. Like, it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be funny. There's going to be a lot of fun to have there.
I'm definitely gonna have to hop on one of these nights if I'm off work or something. I'm definitely gonna have to because is it like an all things possible, no topics off discussion? Like,
yep,
absolutely. If you want to come in and talk about a new piece of merchandise the store just got in today that you think I should have, by all means, let's talk about it.
Anything will go. Beginning of each show, I'm going to post the StreamYard link. Whoever wants to hop in, by all means, hop in.
I will.
You want to hop in for 15 minutes and then leave? That's cool too. We'll keep it going.
Dude, I'm hanging out in the background just doing this. No, actually, like a buddy and I actually thought of a podcast going, doing a podcast called You Won't Believe This Shit. And it's just like literally a podcast of everyday people coming in and going, this is what I saw today. You're not going to believe what I saw today. And it's just talking about normal everyday life and like no topic specific or anything like that. It's just like the shit you see on a daily basis. Like you look at it and you're like, is this shit really happening?
I came across a Dallas Cowboy fan that said if the Cowboys don't win the Super Bowl this year, that he would eat dog shit and human shit. So I hit him up on Twitter. I said, yo, you might as well get to eating now. And he responded to me. So I invited him onto the podcast, and I tried to get him to come on live to eat both piles at the same time. But he said he would come on anyway, and he's a comedian. So I think that would be a good show to have a comedian on also.
Oh, 100%. 100% for sure. And I'm
Absolutely.
sorry, I didn't mean to flip you the bird there, Ray, but I'm sorry. It's still a little.
I'm not a Dallas fan.
No, it's a little sore to me because I'm a Cleveland Browns fan and we just lost to the Cowboys yesterday, so it's a little fresh right now.
Yeah.
So I can't believe we lost to the Cowgirls. So I mean, and any of you Dallas fans out there, this is your year.
But no, as far as the Shit Just Got Real podcast, it's, Rob and Sarah has given us Get Haunted as a place for us to use our voices. And we're kind of wanting to take a step further and giving a platform for more people to have their voices heard. Whether it's just to come on and just say, hey, like, I'm on this 2-man paranormal team. We started a Facebook page, like, come follow us kind of thing. Or if it's just, someone coming in and just being like, hey, like, I had a real shit day and this is why. And we make them laugh and that's it.
All right. So with that being said, you guys, since you like, and you know what? Disclaimer, I'm not kissing ass and I'm not trying to promote anybody here. But since you guys joined the Get Haunted Network, what is one thing you guys have loved about the Get Haunted Network that, for your show and your new upcoming show? What is one thing that you have loved about it?
People.
The friendships.
Hands down. Like I said earlier on the show, it's the people that I will hold above everything else. Like, hypothetically speaking, if Haunts and Legends was off the table tomorrow for whatever reason, as long as I still had the friendships that I have made within this community, I'll be all right. I hold the friendships that and the people that I've met above a lot of it because that's just the kind of person I am,
No better people in the world, honestly.
Absolutely.
Actually, I can say world because we got Damien over here.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've become friends with Damien, Richie B, Wojo, all kinds of people. Everybody has been really accepting. I mean, I remember I went out hunting in the woods last weekend.
Oh, look at that. The animal just popped into the chat room.
Wojo actually called me and was like, hey, I just realized I called you back in June. And I was like, oh, I was wondering why some random dude was calling me and we're not even friends on Facebook. And we had a
Wait, how did he get your number if that was the case?
It was a Facebook message. He actually
it wasn't on a stall door?
No. He tried to call me on Facebook after our Bigfoot episode. And yeah, I mean, the first couple weeks, we're just getting started. It was a rocky start. I wasn't as comfortable like I should have been. I'm way better than I was back when we first started. But he called me up and wanted to actually offer his help to just pretty much offer his help with anything that we needed because him and Richie were in the same boat that we were in.
Yep.
So
we also came in balls to the walls doing a Bigfoot episode with Richie B and Wojo being all about Bigfoot. And
right. God Wojo bless you all. Like,
yeah.
So to be able to be able to get help and to be able to get offered help right away was really just an amazing offer and I wish I
Well,
would have answered, but I was sleeping at the time.
I told you guys the minute you started, you guys, I've been here since the start of Get Haunted, at least the P3 network and everything, and the amount of support and community that we
Mhm.
have, like people don't
Absolutely.
realize they see the individual shows, but
Yeah.
they don't understand that we have this network of other hosts. I mean, that's how I got you guys as guests because like we're all part of
Yeah.
the P3 network. And I'm assuming Alexis is your better half, Sierra,
She's my little
or the
sister.
worst
Yeah.
half. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She just says I'm not dressing up as a leprechaun for you, Sierra, just so you know, unless there's payment. Okay. Is
Okay.
she of the shorter individual?
Yes. She's like 5'2", if that.
She got the short jeans.
She got the mama jeans,
Ah, gotcha. No, but that's the
but
one
she
thing
is
I
a
can
Spitfire.
that yeah, anybody 5'3" and below, watch out for your kneecaps. Um, wrong kid for hot sauce. She's drinking iced coffee. What? Okay, Stacy, I don't know what you mean, but all right, cool. If you mix hot sauce and iced coffee, you're gonna have a bad day. But no, that's
Yeah.
the one thing I can really say for the P3 network and Get Haunted. They have created a safe space for all of us to come together. And it's not necessarily like, oh, you have your show, you have your show, you have your show. It's everybody has a show and everybody collaborates and everybody networks and everybody does everything. Like Denise and Ernie, Pac-Man Paranormal. I've met so many great people from the P3 network. And, I met Rob and Sarah a couple years ago. It really, they make you, it's a community.
It is.
It really honestly is. And that's one of the great things that Get Haunted has been able to do is make everybody a community and make everybody look out for each other. Like, when you guys first started, I think I said something in the group chat about if you need anything, reach out. I can help you guys, whatever it may be. And I've seen it happen multiple times in our group chats that we have. And that's the great thing about this is it is community. You're never left alone. You're not left sitting out on an island floating somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
So you guys are absolutely
There's some really
amazing.
great people.
Oh yeah,
There's some-
100%. I mean, we got Greg Baca, we got Denise and Ernie, we got Sarah and Rob, we got can't forget. I'm sorry, Danny Marie, Divination with Danny, just started her new show. So
Love
I know
Danny.
I know she got some backlash today, and I watched the video. And you know what, Danny, if you're listening, or if you listen to this, how dare them? You do you, girl. You stick up for yourself and you do what you want to do. This is your life, not theirs. It really has. Get Haunted has really made a place for a community and a place
It was a
for
home.
it is a home. It definitely is a home. And it's a place for like-minded individuals to come together. And, it is definitely one of those things like, even if you're not part of the P3 network, Damien out there, he's found a home. He's not a host. He's not anything like that. But he's been a guest multiple times on multiple different shows. But he found his home with Get Haunted. And that's the thing. A home is not just for your hosts. A home is where you're welcome, where you're accepted, where you're welcomed in with open arms. And guess what? Get Haunted, all the shows, Haunts and Legends, Shit Just Got Real, Get Moderated, Compass Curiosities, Paranormally Blonde, Divination with Danny. Everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome.
Absolutely. And that's the way it should be. And I hope that with more people seeing the good that we're doing and the good that we're bringing to the world, maybe we'll light a fire under their asses to add a little bit good to the world too.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, all right, guys. So we're gonna pull a Jerry Springer moment here.
I'm not.
So
the father.
we're gonna go. That's Maury, not Jerry Springer. Get, hey, you're only 26. Get your shit together. Come on.
I don't want no crotch gremlins.
They're crotch goblins.
You do what I said.
Fair enough. I'm
Anyways.
gonna stop myself before I get canceled. So let's leave on a final thought here, Ray. If you had one thing to say to the paranormal community, what would you say?
I would say to just keep being humble. Like there's when I got into the paranormal community, I realized that there's a lot of negativity in it, and it blows my mind. So just keep being humble, keep being you. You know, there's community for everybody.
Good man. Good man. Sarah, you had your hand up right away.
Because I've been saying this for months. Be humble, have fun, but take no shit.
All right, Sarah.
3 points.
All right, Sarah. No, I've seen her post that, and I completely agree with that. 100%. 100% completely agree with that. And you know what? Final thought for me, guys. It's one of those things. The paranormal field is huge. Not everyone's going to agree on the same thing. But you know what? Stay in your lane. If it doesn't involve you, don't get involved.
Right.
Know your place. Be humble, because guess what? There are people that came before you to make you what you are. Remember where you came from. And always, always don't judge anybody for what they do.
Yeah.
Certain circumstances, but I mean, but all right, guys, I'm gonna give you a couple minutes. Plug yourself. Where can people find you? What is going on? What do you guys have coming up? Who are your next guests on Haunts and Legends? Whatever you guys want to discuss. And go.
So we are Haunts and Legends. You can find us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter.
X.
Not Twitter. We have an online store. You can find that at hauntsandlegends.com. If you guys have been following along with our recent Facebook posts, you would have seen that we dropped a Richie B special. In order to find
Are those
out
the
what that is-
boxers?
Yes, they are. So you can find
Custom
those,
made by yours truly.
Yes, by Bray. Richie B
So what-
approved. Okay.
Only
we
because
go
his
live-
face is on the crotch and you're calling him Bigfoot. All right. That's the only reason.
There is another boxer line dropping very, very soon, and your face might be on it next. Anyways, so we go live on our Facebook Get Haunted and YouTube on Tuesdays at 7:00 p.m. every Tuesday. We ain't missing one. Tomorrow's episode is going to be about La Llorona.
Ooh.
One that not many people talk about.
No, it's not
So
really
that's
one of
going-
those great. I mean, it's out there in the stories and everything, but not a lot of people talk about it.
And
We
next
do-
week we have a special guest with a crazy story that's going to blow everybody's minds.
Can we give a hint?
Bray, that's all you.
She's written 2 books. This is going to be probably some MK Ultra government conspiracy type stuff. So
Oh, okay. All right. I think I may know who you're talking about because I believe they contacted me about being a guest as well. But Maybe possibly the same person, but we will see about that.
We also, coming in the near future, are going to have a bigger named person as a guest on an episode.
Mhm.
Working
And
out the details
also,
with that.
October 15th, we will also have the Vogel brothers coming on.
Oh, the Vogel Bros are amazing.
Yes.
So if you
But
ever want to get Mr. Johnny Zaffis on your show, let me know. I'll hook you up.
oh, really?
He only lives about an hour from me.
Yeah.
I see him all the time.
Nice.
Paranormal Theory. Listen, send us a message. We will find a date. We'll bring you guys on because I have been seeing all of these videos that y'all been putting out, and I am
Yeah.
impressed. I
Yes,
want to talk to you guys
Paranormal
for
Theory.
sure.
You're listening to my show. I want to come on your show, and I want you to come on my show. Let's do it.
Come on my show first.
Yeah, definitely go on them. Like go them first because they're the guest. I'm humble. I'll concede to them.
Paranormal Theory,
Maybe
just send us a message on Facebook, or you could send us an email if you would like at hauntsandlegendspodcast@gmail.com.
So you guys
Russ,
have
we
been.
can share.
What's that?
We can share, I guess.
Oh, we all share. We're a family. We all share. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's all right. So, but no, you guys have been absolutely great guests. I love that I had you guys on as my return episode. You know, it's one of those things I had to take a couple weeks off because life gets in the way and
Crazy.
everything like that.
Mhm.
But no, I contacted Sierra about coming on the show, and she's like, "I'm down. I'm good to go. I've watched your show. Let's do it." And then Ray, you were
Absolutely.
just kind of just tag along. So I mean,
Me and Sierra work as a team, so
We do.
she hits me up when guests hit her up. I hit her up when guests hit me up.
and that's how it is. That's
We're
the
a great team.
partnership. That's the
Mhm.
partnership. That's the teamwork in it, and that's absolutely amazing. And you guys are absolutely amazing. I'm so glad to have you guys on. You know, the Get Haunted family and the Get Haunted Network as part of the P3 group. You know, you guys have been absolutely amazing guests, and you guys are amazing people with so many different views on things. And, you know, you guys have supported me, and I've seen it from afar. And, you know, I support you guys, share whatever I can, whenever I can. And you guys, yeah, Stacy, teamwork makes the dream work. Now I'm gonna have
Absolutely.
that song stuck in my head. Um, you know, but no, you guys are absolutely awesome, and I really, really thank you guys for coming on. So one more time, tell everybody where they can find you on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever like wherever you guys can do.
You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Haunts and Legends. You can also find us on hauntsandlegends.com.
You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean. I'm sure there's other ones, but that's Race Department.
Ray, she's tossing everything on you.
I'm more of the back end guy.
Fair enough. All right, guys. Well, you guys have been absolutely amazing, and I so greatly appreciate you guys coming on. So, I'm definitely gonna have to jump on your guys' show with you guys here soon and talk about some
Absolutely.
other
Definitely.
different things. But you guys, thank you so much. You know, much love from me and everybody out there, all my listeners. You guys have been absolutely amazing and shared some great knowledge and some great information.
Thanks so much for
Appreciate
having
it.
us, and we're glad to see you back.
I appreciate
Yes.
that. Thank you so much, guys. All right, so we will catch up with you guys soon.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, guys.
See-
All right, guys. So that was Sierra and Ray from Haunts and Legends podcast, and absolutely great guests. You know, everybody out there, thank you for tuning in. You guys have been absolutely amazing. You know, I came back because of you guys. Like I've had a lot of trying things going on in my life lately, And you know, I missed you guys. I will say that I honestly, truly missed you guys, and you guys are what keeps me coming back, and you guys are the one that keeps us going. So, from the bottom of my heart, guys, you guys are what keeps me going, and you guys are what makes this show what this show is. So, you're going to see a lot of changes here coming over the next couple of weeks. But trust me, I'm here to stay. You're not getting rid of me. Train. There we go. I'm sure you haven't missed that. But you guys, I love you guys all to death. You guys are absolutely amazing. I can't wait till next Monday. I do not have a guest yet, but guess what? I will find one. But until then, guys, I'll see you next Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern.